Yo, yerd! What's good, Wolves? Den? It's your boy LoccdWolf, and I'm back at it again with another reaction. Another one. My boy Token. Shout out to my boy Token. Y'all can't tell me nothing about my boy Token. He hit me up early, gave me early access to react to this joint. I cannot wait to get into this. Thank you, Token, for even thinking about your boy, for doing a reaction early. Like I told you my word, I ain't gonna drop this until you drop the video. But shout out to Token. I invite you guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell to notify when I drop these reactions. We got my first time reaction to Token. I'm Your Baby. We gonna get into this, y'all. Get it.
Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood sounds, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby. Mom
okay.
Like my dad and never talked to a man again, just to paint a picture how the marriage went. And that's just what I thought what every marriage was. I still would call it love, but I never saw them touch, and I knew it wasn't sex, I only seen them kiss once. But married for 20 plus, when I was young, if there was nudity in movies, mama put some anger to it. Little did she know that I wasn't a stranger to it. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood sounds, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby. I was infatuated with sex when I was 6, mom blamed it on the music so CDs were edited. But it wasn't the CDs, the privacy intrigued me. You look when they say don't look, so I was 8.
Woo! Hold on. He's hitting with this. Even within 1 minute, he's just like, I'm a product of what I saw, my environment as a kid. You know, even though I knew that wasn't what love was, I thought still that's what love was because all I had was mom and dad to look at. And then mom and dad wasn't even showing love to each other. They was just there. And I feel like he's hitting towards his dad might have had an issue with being hyper about sex because his mom would see sex scenes and get angry. And then, but then he's saying like, even though my mom got angry about it, it wasn't from them, it was from this. I was already shown these things. I've already been around these things. I'm inquisitive. But the way he set this up, like, I'm your baby, because every mom tries to protect their child. No matter they're going through a divorce, they're going through separation, whatever they're going through, the number one goal is to protect the child. So I feel like he's just saying, but mom, I'm your baby. I understand life's gonna come at me, things are gonna happen. I'm gonna be put in front of things that you're not ready for. But don't forget, I'm your baby.
Bad American pie, Hollywood.
I like how you're saying Nickelodeon raised me. It's not your fault, mom, because Nickelodeon raised me. We know Nickelodeon was putting all types of shit. I go back and watch Rugrats. I'm like, oh my gosh, granddad was on some pervy shit. You go back and watch a lot of these 90s cartoons. It was low-key indoctrination, brainwashing type shit. Like, but we didn't notice it because we were innocent in our brains of just wanting to watch cartoons. But what Token is saying is that even though I came from a home where my mom and dad wasn't the best towards each other as far as showing me the structure and the foundation of love, I knew it wasn't what love was supposed to be because I only saw them kiss once. I never saw them do anything outside of that. So it wasn't them. It's what raised me. Superbad, Nickelodeon, Hollywood, TV shows. It's like they were putting that in front of me, mom.
Triple X search raised me. I wasn't a stranger to it. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American pie, Hollywood sounds, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby. I was infatuated with sex when I was 6, mom blamed it on the music so CDs were edited. But it wasn't the CDs, the privacy intrigued me. You look when they say don't look, so I was 8 scribbling pictures of a naked body till the teacher found my notebook. She had to make sure my home's good, so I was put in therapy. Imagine a therapist studying an 8-year-old's rendition of naked breasts. I was always questioned, especially because 8-year-olds.
Like, yeah, imagine being in therapy with a therapist trying to figure out why an 8-year-old was drawing women's breasts. Like, bro.
I had to make sure my home's good, so
he's hitting you internally. He's letting us know how he felt on the inside. Even though he's like, I'm your baby, this is still what I went through. Because sometimes a lot of shit is put on the youngest. And we have to sometimes be like, even though I'm your baby, this is the shit that raised me, that I was put in front of or that was shown to me.
I was put in therapy. Imagine a therapist studying an 8-year-old's rendition of naked breasts. I was always questioned, especially because I only grew up with women present. My therapist put down his pad during one session and asked if I ever thought about my mom and my sister naked. I don't remember what I said, I just remember the feeling of realizing my mom and sister were big breasted. I broke out crying, I couldn't stop and I didn't know why. It's funny which memories stick with you. I was 9. Keep going. When I was 12, I started hanging with older kids. They would tell me things and they would show me things. Teachers always said I had an old soul. Must have been just my soul, cause my brain didn't know a thing. I'm used to
it must have been my soul cause my brain didn't know anything. He's like, I started hanging with older kids. I didn't know any better. But teacher said I had an old soul. Well, it just must have been my soul because my brain didn't know any better. Ooh.
Stick with you. I was 9. Keep going. When I was 12, I started hanging with older kids. They would tell me things and they would show me things. Teachers always said I had an old soul. Must have been just my soul, cause my brain didn't know a thing. A mutual friend led me to this older kid's house. We were in his basement, 2 other older kids round. When my homie left, I should have left, but I stayed there. Didn't know these kids well, but I felt safe there.
Super bad.
Shouldn't have felt safe there. Dirty conversations about the girls in their grade where people lost virginities. Me, I ain't even kissed yet. I didn't even think about getting my wet. That night I was talked into doing things I ain't wanna do. A lot of I don't knows, a lot of come on dude, a lot of no one's even gonna know, a lot of closing eyes, a lot of long showers and no appetites. Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American Pie, Hollywood signs, XXX search raised me, I'm your baby.
He just said right there, I was hanging out with the older kids. When my homie left, I should have left. But we continued watching Superbad. I continued to be showed these different things. They had inappropriate conversations that had led to doing things, trying things, me being peer pressure. Like Token is taking this on the inside of his life right now. Wow.
I started dropping music at the time, writing love songs about a girl I'd hope to find, playing Wayne tapes, knowing I could never say the first body to touch my body looked just like mine. Sticking with you, cause
hold on.
Search raised me, I'm appetites.
Then the visuals.
I ain't even kissed yet. I didn't even think about getting my wet. That night I was talked into doing things I ain't wanna do. A lot of I don't knows, a lot of come on dude, a lot of no one's even gonna know, a lot of closing eyes, a lot of long showers and no appetites. Internet trolls raised me, ads
alluding to older kids taking advantage of younger kids, even in certain sexual situations. But the fact that Token has the strength and courage to put out there what he's been through, what's molded his life, how he's had to navigate his journey in his life, but giving us a glimpse at I'm just more than a rapper. This is what cultivated, this is what made me into where we are today. If you gotta understand Token today, you gotta understand Token in the past, baby. That's what he's saying. But now we're getting into the deeper side, the deeper psyche of Token and what went down. And it's like at the same time with I'm Your Baby, it's like, yeah, even though I'm your baby, you know, mothers, my baby, I'm your baby, you still cannot help what this world has in store to show me or put in front of me or show children or do. And me hanging around older kids, I'm getting showed movies, porn, yada, 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 you know what I mean? And honestly, that's kind of how I fell into older stuff and getting older stuff put in front of me because I hung out with older kids. And it's just crazy. I resonate with this because like a lot of things are relatable far as a lot of dares, a lot of watching things we weren't supposed to be watching, having conversations we weren't supposed to be having, being privy to information that we wasn't supposed to be to because yet as a kid. But you know, if my mom found out back then, you know, but oh, not my baby. I'm your baby, mom. I still went through these things and saw these things, but don't forget, I'm still your baby. Man, this is hitting home.
Raised me, Nickelodeon raised me, Dan raised me, super bad American Pie, Hollywood signs, triple X search raised me, I'm your baby. I just started dropping music at the time, writing love songs about a girl I hope to find, playing Wayne tapes, knowing I could never say the first body that touched my body looked just like mine. It's funny which memories end up sticking with you, cause I forgot it even happened till I turned 22. Then it all came back and it felt brand new, wondering if it plays a role in relationships I pursue, or is it just a distant memory that never left a mark. One night my homie had some questions at the bar. He said, why do all of your girls look fresh out of a magazine? I said, it's just my type. He said, I feel you, but I mean, what if the perfect girl for you was normal looking? Would you do something? I said, what? He said, it just feels like you're trying to prove something. And you know that everyone knows you well, so
he is letting you know about how the outside society and things things that mold your outlook when you grow up. He just said his homie was like, wow, the girls you go after or you have is like stuff in a magazine. Because Token thinks that's what he's supposed to go for because of what he's shown. What a lot of these movies, TV shows show you is the perfect girl, how it's supposed to look like a supermodel, straight. You know what I mean? A lot of women, a lot of men in today's society have that issue, especially with social media nowadays, where you have Instagram models and then you have porn accessible to wherever people start thinking that's the way my girl's supposed to look. I'm supposed to have fat ass, big titty, like that. That's the way it's supposed to be. So I gotta have that. And his friend is like, but what if your girl is normal look like what if she's a normal chick? What if she got some love handles? What if she got small yitties? What if she got a small ass? Like a normal girl. And he's thinking like, damn, what I was shown or what I was put around, did that mold how I think about myself and think about my future relationships and who and how I'm supposed to date? Has that made me shallow? Man.
So what? He said, it just feels like you're trying to prove something. And you know that everyone knows you well. So maybe you still trying to prove something to yourself. What are you still trying to prove? Internet trolls raised me, ads raised me.
To be continued. I can't wait.
Me, Dan raised me, super bad American Pie, Hollywood signs, triple X search raised me. I'm your baby.
Yo, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Shout out to Token for this. This hit right on my doorstep. This was so relatable as me thinking about a kid in the 90s growing up. In my own life and having older siblings and being privy to things that I wasn't supposed to. But him going into possibly the I want to say SA, but the weird things that the older kids were making him do and were doing to him, like that is a deep scar. Only because I would just say I ran to a situation like that. Luckily, I was able to get out of it, but it was shit like that happens. And that was his friends. Sometimes it'd be your own family. So shout out to Token having the uncomfortable conversation that needs to be had. Me personally, I say that was a top tier. I cannot wait for part 2. Again, shout out to Token for the early access to the video, man. You are goated. Thank you for making music that matters, making music that you feel that matters, and making music that you wanted to share with us that gives us an insight of who Token is. We appreciate you, and there's your flowers, my boy. Thank you so much. Until next time, I invite you guys to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified when I drop these reactions. Until next time, you know what time it is. It's your boy LoccdWolf, always forward, never backwards, change shit back there for you, and delayed does not mean denied. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep pushing. Life's bears you, your seed, we sprout through that. Love y'all. I'll see you later.